Oh, hey, didn't hear you guys come in. My name's Craig, and welcome to my brand new, amazing, super cool kitchen. Thanks, Joe. Alright, let's see what we got going on today. First, we have some delicious, super lean pork. Next, we have baby green spinach. Moving on to our wild cranberry in a can. To our delicious country crock margarine. And a delicious fresh pretzel roll. And for our secret ingredient, let's see what we have going on. Kyle?
Thanks, Craig.
Oh.
Right here for our special ingredient, thanks to our viewer and friend Rachel, who suggested and won our contest and said pickled watermelon rinds.
Okay, so about these pickled watermelon rinds, we actually had to make these ourselves. We went to about 3 different places to look for them and couldn't find them anywhere. So thank you, Rachel. So the way we did it is we got a regular jar of pickles. We got the hot and spicy pickles. And what we did is we got some sliced watermelon. We cut the rinds out and dumped them into the hot and spicy pickle juice. Yeah, so they've been sitting here for a while, and hopefully they'll be nice and pickly with a hint of watermelon taste. Not too sure how they turned out, but we will find out together on this episode of Craig's Kitchen. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Craig.
And thank you, Rachel. So first, we're going to start off with cooking our pork chops. Okay, so far we've cooked our pork chops about halfway through, and now we're going to go ahead and add our pickled watermelon rinds. We're going to go ahead and dump all this in, including all the pickle juice. Look at that. Smells quite interesting, I will not lie to you. Get every last bit we can. I think that's good enough. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and throw that back on the burner and let it cook all the way through. Definitely swishing it around, getting it all nice and pickled and tasty and fruity. It's gonna be delicious. So next we will move on to our spinach portion. Thank you. So next, we're gonna add a little bit more butter to our pan. As you can see, I've already cooked a little bit, but I think we need just a little bit more. We're gonna go ahead and take our spinach and just gonna rip it apart. Get it into some nice tasty pieces because, you know, don't want a giant leaf in your meal. It's not quite fun. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw that on the stove and let that saute a little bit. And next, we'll be moving on to our bread portion. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into nice fine cubes. Start with cutting it in half. And we're going to go ahead and cut like so. And we're going to cut them into about this size. Cut that in half. So all of them about this size. I think that's just a perfect size for what we're doing today. And as you can see, it's a little of a lengthy process, so I went ahead and pre-cut a bunch of delicious pretzel cubes so far. And now we have a nice pan of melted butter that we will be adding all of our pretzel cubes to. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that in. There we go. And then we're also going to go ahead and throw that back on the stove, get it nice and buttery and delicious, and cook it up. So yeah, we've got a few things to cook. I think this is going to be quite delicious. Let's get back to it. Okay, so our pork has been cooking in our pickle juice and watermelon rinds, and now we're going to go ahead and add some cranberry sauce. As you can see, I strained a little bit of the pickle juice out of it so we could add our cranberry sauce. Oh, a little tougher than I thought. All right, gonna add a nice little spoonful. Actually, we're actually gonna add quite a few spoonfuls, honestly. All right, got that. Go ahead and mix that around. Get that all over the place. That's actually got quite an interesting look to it. Again, not too sure how this is going to turn out, but I am excited either way. It is always fun to try new and exciting things, especially in the world of culinary cooking. All right, let's go ahead and add some more cranberry. And I think one more good hearty scoop should be good. And again, just gonna mash that up and get it all around. All right. Now, once we have this all mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and throw it back on the burner, let it cook some more until our pork chops are fully cooked and the cranberry sauce has melded with the pork chops. And then after that, we shall put our final creation together. And we'll explain how to do that right when this is done cooking. All right, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and throw that back on the burner. Okay, so now that our pork chops have finally been cooked, we went ahead and strained all the excess liquid, and we went ahead and added our spinach to it and mixed it all up nicely, such as so. Next, we will be using this beautiful little baking pan, and we will be adding a layer of bread. Make sure to go ahead and fill out the complete bottom of it, because it is going to be our bed for our dish. Okay, I think that's good. Next, we are going to add a layer of pork chop mixture, if you will. Go ahead and just sprinkle that all around. Don't forget to get the spinach, the pickled watermelon rinds, and the cranberries in there. All right, I think that should be good for our first layer. Go ahead and make sure to get that all evened out. All right, I think that's good. Next, we'll be adding another small layer of bread, such as so. And then we will be adding more of our pork chop mixture. Look at that. This is gonna be delicious, I hope. All right, I think that's about good. And then one final topping of our delicious, delicious buttered pretzel bread. Get all that in there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and press down on that a little bit. Nice and compact. Look at that. And now I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop it in the microwave. Not microwave, the oven, sorry, don't mind me, for about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. Feel free to cook it as much as you want. We've never done this before, so we're just kind of winging it, but either way, it's gonna be delicious and fun. All right, and after that, we will go ahead and taste this bad boy. All right, so we've just taken our delicious looking dish right out of the oven, and now I think it's time to scarf it down. Look at that. Gonna go ahead and scoop this out.
Somebody say food's ready?
Oh, hi Kyle. Nice of you to join me for dinner.
Glad to be here. What is this, Greg? What do we got going on here?
Well, I'm gonna let you just, eat some and find out. That's
okay.
half the fun. All right. Thank you, sir. Of course. All right. Get a piece of bread. Actually, I think we're gonna need to cut some of this pork up real quick.
Yeah, go
That is
right
a
ahead.
hearty piece. There we go. Got that.
Smells like something.
Try to get a watermelon rind in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the rind.
And okay.
Me, Mr. Rind.
There we go.
Me, Mr. Bread.
You got a cow.
All right. Bon appetit.
Cheers, mate. liking the bread and the spinach and everything. It's pretty good. I want to say the only thing I truly don't like about it is honestly the watermelon pieces.
Yeah, and that's just really like more of the texture and crunchiness of it. It feels weird eating it with the rest of the food.
But I feel like the watermelon and the pickle, it really gave the pork a nice flavor. It's just, I think I would do this again, but next time I would strain the pieces of watermelon out.
And I can't say I love the flavor, but I don't hate it. Like, I wouldn't eat it again, but it's not disgusting.
Again, I feel like if we strained out the watermelon, I feel like this would be a very doable dish again. Like, I would definitely eat this again. Just saying. I truly don't find it bad.
What wouldn't you eat here in Craig's Kitchen?
It's a good question. I just like food.
The answer is gas station chili.
Huh. But alright, Kyle.
And now we have something else special here to present. And this is our What's in Craig's Kitchen poster
For
Season 1, which we go into our contest winner, Rachel, who suggested today's special ingredient, the pickled watermelon rind. Thanks, Rachel, for participating.
Thanks, Rachel. Definitely appreciate you.
This will be coming to you real soon.
Real soon. So, with that, I just want to say, as always, I'm Craig. This is my kitchen. Just want to say thanks, and thanks to Kyle
Of course.
for helping out. And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode of Craig's Kitchen.
Same back time, same back channel.
Thank you.